It's the Beginner Crafter. Welcome to another Crochet and Craft Tube. Today I have two projects, the ones that I've been making for the last few weeks or even months. My main projects, so the blanket and the diamond painting. And I think I'll start with the diamond painting to have it done. There's always less to talk about this project. So I've done quite a lot because I think I went to like the half of that planet, so that sort of almost a square I did. With this kind of bright spot over here. So now I only have like this part left, so possibly about a third of the row, which is great. When it comes to how much I have left, so that's about 14 centimeters. So 2.5 inches, no, sorry, 4, slightly less than 5 inches, and it's about 2 months until the end of the year, which would mean that I have 8, I guess 9 weeks to finish it. So because I wanted to finish it before the end of the year, so that would be about 1.5 centimeters, I guess half an inch, something like that, each week to finish this project, and that's not bad. It's really good amount, and I should be able to make it. So that is really great, and after I finish that, I'll have more time to focus on other things and possibly start the last diamond painting that I have, which is a Harry Potter one, but I think I'll leave it for next year because this year is my finish year. I want to finish as many projects as I can, especially those that I started years ago. So this is one of those, and it's close to being finished, so that makes me really happy. Then the blanket, and that's a bit more to deal with. Yeah, so that's more or less it. Like, it starts here and then it ends over there. So this is how big it is. Just let me measure it. It's about 1.20 meters, which is basically according to the pattern, because I'm on row 20 of the last repeat, and according to the pattern I should get to row 36, and that should amount to 150 centimeters after blocking with a border around. So that's more or less where I am. However, this blanket feels too short for me. That's why I want to be doing it longer. And if you've watched some of my few last Crochet and Craft Tube, I had some doubts and debates and dilemmas on how to do that, and I've decided to just go with the yarn that was patterned, and that meant that the last rows of the pattern are made with a willet. So this yarn here, and my problem was, is it going to last? Turned out, as you can see, I haven't really used that much of it, and it's about half of a full repeat, and I think I started it at the last rows of the previous repeat. So I'm definitely over a half of a full repeat, and I haven't even used a half of the yarn. So I'm hoping not only will I get to the full repeat and not just 36 rows, but also I will get to either half the next repeat, maybe even to the row 36. So I'll just make it a full repeat longer than the pattern suggests. And it would make the blanket about 30 centimeters longer than according to the pattern. So about 30 centimeters would make it to 1.80 centimeters. That means it would be taller than me, which is great because I like when a blanket sort of covers my feet, also like the bottoms of my feet. So 180 centimeters, 1.80 would be great. I mean, even if I get like less than that, that will also be quite good. For example, if I got to like half of a repeat, so like until here, so that's not 36 rows, that's like if this is row 20 there, so those 3 rows below it, so like row 17 more or less, that would already be good, because it would be about, I guess, 15 centimeters longer blanket. That would already be much more than what the pattern suggests, and it would be something, I guess, to what I would feel comfortable with. And I think this yarn will last. I'm pretty sure it will, because I have like half a repeat and then I guess another half, maybe even less if I'm getting to row not 17. And yeah, this should last that. And considering how much I'm crocheting about half a repeat every 2 weeks. So in 1 month, I would have the full length of a blanket, and then I guess another 2 weeks or maybe a month for the border. So that would mean I would finish the blanket this year, and that would be great. I think that would be one of the first blankets that I would finish in less than a year, because I think my absolutely ever first blanket, that was a corner to corner blanket, that was the one I finished pretty quickly because it was easy, just 3 colors, not as much pattern, and I didn't have as many projects and as much work because I was doing it over holidays. So that was one I finished within 1 year. And maybe the Rosetta blanket, maybe I made it within a year also, but that would be it. All the rest took me much longer. So that I started in May, I think. May or June. I think May. So over half of the year. That will be still quite an impressive result. So I'm super happy. I love the way it looks. I absolutely love the colors. I love the pattern. I love how it fits my apartment with the colors. So that will make great blanket, even as like covering the sofa just for looks, but also as a blanket to just cuddle in. So I'm looking forward to finishing it, and I think it's pretty close to that. So stay tuned for other progress with the blanket. The next 2 weeks might be difficult when it comes to doing a lot of progress, because next weekend is a long weekend with the Old Saints Day. So for the whole long weekend, I'm going to visit my family, go to the cemeteries and stuff. So I won't really be able to work too much. So I won't have as much time to cross stitch also, because of the weekend, like Saturday and Sunday. And also when it comes to Monday and Tuesday, I will also be away, so I probably will not be able to crochet as much or do any other projects craft related. And also around that time I'll have one more lesson at school, at one of the schools where I work. So again, that leaves me a little less time. However, I thought about my project bag to take to schools with me, so that I have something to work on when I have like a free period. And I actually remembered that I had made a bag. It's a tote bag from one of the craft pods. I think it was an autumn craft pod from 2019, I believe. It might have been 2018. So yeah, I have it. It's not very big, but that's okay, because I can't really have a big project with me. So I think the size is pretty much good. I just need to figure out a project to take on with me. It would be great if it was one of the projects that I already have been working on, like one of the Bella Coco Crochet Society boxes that I sort of have to sew together. I think I have an owl to make, a Pikachu as well, but I will also just think of other projects I could do that are pretty small and compact, so I could put them into this small bag, and that wouldn't take too much space for me to work on. So that would be great, and then I would have this bit more time to work on crochet and not worry about work so much, because when I'm at school, even if I don't really work, I tend to think about work and it stresses me out. So it's best to use crafts as an anti-stressing device. So I hope to do that and bring it to school with me, because I won't have anything to do most of the time during those free periods. I mean, sometimes I need to check some tests, prepare some materials, things like that. But sometimes I just sit and stress out about work, or sometimes I read, or just play a game on a tablet or a mobile phone. But I'd rather do something more useful. So I hope, now that I found this bag, which has no use for me other than I've decorated it. Now I can actually use it for a purpose, and I just need to figure out the purpose for it and find a project to work on it. But yeah, it's been great that I have it, and it doesn't feel like I'm wasting money for like the craft pod that I have no use for, and at least I'll have a use for it, and I won't also waste time doing nothing or playing games. And I'll do some crafts, and then I would be able to show you progress every other week like I do and I have been doing for a long time, because I was worried that with all the lessons that I have, all the schools and private lessons, I will have much less time to craft, and this is a possibility for me to have the time to craft. So I hope to use that as well, and yeah. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, whatever you want to say. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see the progress on the blanket, on the diamond painting, on other crafty things I do. I do have a lot of Crochet Society boxes still to make something out of, and I also do floss tube, so my cross stitch projects, and I alternate my videos. So if you want to see the progress, hit subscribe. You can even hit click on the bell so that it should notify you that I have made a video and posted it. I usually post it on Tuesday. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!